Air combat maneuvers are used in order to gain an advantage during a dogfight. A few basic movements enable the pilot to perform even the most complex maneuvers. An airplane is controlled by three main axes: yaw, controlled by the rudder; pitch, controlled by the elevators; and roll, used to turn the plane with the ailerons by banking. Altitude and airspeed are important factors in maintaining a good amount of energy for the aircraft to use. Having a high altitude means your aircraft has stored potential energy that can be transferred into kinetic energy. Likewise, having a high airspeed means that your aircraft is moving fast enough to efficiently regain altitude after a maneuver. Using this energy-efficient tactic is known as booming and zooming. A pilot must consider G-forces when attempting a maneuver. G-forces are the forces of acceleration that push and pull when changing velocity. When a maneuver pulls a high number of G's for a length of time, the G-force will push the blood in the pilot's body toward their feet, overpowering their heart's ability to pump it back to the head, putting them at risk of blacking out. When a pilot pulls negative G's for too long, the opposite happens. Nosing down will give the pilot an experience of weight lessening. The body can tolerate up to 9 positive G's without severe consequences. However, sustaining as little as 3 negative G's can cause blood vessels in the pilot's eyes to rupture and cause red out. Performing the split S is a good example of how to avoid this. Before executing a descending half loop, the pilot rolls the plane upside down and pulls back on the stick. The plane then exits level and with increased airspeed. Nearly the opposite of a split S is the Immelman. When performing the Immelman, the pilot pulls back on the stick until they're upside down. Then they roll the plane to bring it level. This maneuver would generally be used to reposition the aircraft following a boom and zoom. The barrel roll is a rolling loop where the aircraft follows a corkscrew-like path. A barrel roll can be used to slow down and cause an attacker to overshoot. A good pilot knows their limits as well as the limits of the plane they are flying. By making use of this information, you'll be well on your way to becoming a flying ace.